So what's up guys, this is Anurag Chaudhary of As Group aka Isolation Media. Since many days I have not posted some videos because of some work. So let's start with our crucial video, the camera movement in Dancing Line. Let's start. So I have booted up Unity, and you can see since Samba was doing level design in camera movement, I think there is no need of level design. We can do by ourselves. uh, so let's start. So we have our cube moving smoothly, but the camera is bit ferocious to us and it's not looking good, I think so. So let's made make our camera movement a bit smooth. So first, you have seen I have in the last video I made the main camera the child of cube. Now make it on outside of cube, and let's do some scripting. Name it camera movement. I think I have it, but it is a blank script. So let's start. So let's declare some variables. Public game object, the our player. This variable will contain our player. Now let's declare some range for our next float value. I think I forgot. So 0.001 to f to 1f. This is our range. And now the variable public float smooth factor, this will be our, which will declare the how smooth our camera will be, which will be declared initially to 0.5f only. Now range done, our player is done. So let's make one public bowl. Look at player, it is extra, so make it false. This is when the camera will be smooth, but it will be the child of the cube, like that only. And look at player, and yeah, public, no public, private vector 3 camera offset. So from start we will initialize the camera offset. Camera offset is equal to transform the dot position, the camera's transform, minus player dot transform dot position. Now in update we will make our means a new vector 3 in the local scope of update. Vector 3 new pose, which will be equal to transform position plus camera offset. So is done. Now our camera will be moving smoothly. So let's uh, make the camera move smoothly. Transform dot position is equal to vector 3 dot slurp. It will be from transform the position to new pose, comma, the smoothness factor will be determined by our smooth factor, and if it is looking at player, then transform dot look at player dot transform. And it's done. I think so it's done. So let's test. Let it load. Now our player will be the cube. Smooth is 0.5 and let's go. Now what happened? Any problem is there? For vector 3 new. Sorry. A big mistake. Sorry. It will be player. Now let's see. It must work now. Oh. See, the camera is not the child but is following, and now see, yeah, you can see the camera is bit smooth but not so much smooth, it is up downing. So make the smooth factor a little less, and main camera by pressing Ctrl Shift F, you can just shift the camera to the position you want. And let's see. Shit, sorry, I've not tapped it. 1 2 1 2, see, it's good, it's now moving. Now problem is that what about the movement of the camera between the game? So a better work will be done by making something a trigger. So let's make a 3D object, make the cube, name it trigger. Now box collider, it will be each trigger. Now set it where it is. Wow, a very bad position. So how to make it right? Make it the child of cube, make the position 0 0 0. Now it is inside the cube. Now unchild it and you have the cube here only. Now let me see. So this will be our trigger here only, and mesh render will be off so that we can't see the cube, but to locate it we will the tag for it trigger. Now you can see trigger is invisible, but you can see it. So let's do it. Now the main cube, we will have to make the position of the cube, means we need the position. So you want the camera something what here, I suppose, or anything else. Here only create one cube, 3D object cube, It is here, the cube is here. So press Ctrl Shift F, means the cube is here. This will be your camera position. Make the mesh renderer off, name it cam pose. It look like some name, I think. Make the P capital letter and tag it with your yellow color. So you can see, I name it cam pose. So here it is our position of the camera. So let's hit it. Now go to the trigger object, make a new script named cam trigger. Let's make one private bool is lerping, which will be false. Now as it is entering a trigger, so make a new function void on trigger enter. Oh, the mono behavior is not configured. Let's see. What happened? So mono behavior is not configuring, I think so. Let me close it, again start it. Now let's refresh it. I think it will be configured soon. On trigger enter. So you will find it here, on trigger enter, and a collider will be other. Okay, let's the tag of the main camera is main camera. So if other dot game object dot tag must be equal to not the main camera, because the trigger will be done with the player. So where is our cube? It is up our player. So when it will be entering the trigger, the position of the camera will change. So equal to player is lerping is true. Now you have seen my second video about lerping. It never happens on trigger enter, it will happen on void update. So if is lerping equals true, then make a public game object camera underscore camera. Now underscore camera dot transform dot position is equal to vector3 dot slurp. The trigger object was cam pose, so public game object cam pose. The camera will be transforming from the camera transform to the cam pose. So camera dot transform dot position comma to cam pose dot transform dot position comma speed multiplied by time dot delta time. So where the speed came from, we have to declare it. Public float speed, which will be equal to 1. So it must work now. So let's refresh it. So camera will be our main camera, cam pose will be our cam pose, and speed will be 1, I think. So let's see what's happening. Oh, I missed the trigger. Now what I missed again is, let's make it some forward. So what happened? Where is our cam pose? Oh, the camera came here, but the rotation became was same. So our rotation will be here only. So let's declare our rotation. Camera dot transform dot rotation equal to quaternion dot slur camera dot transform dot rotation to cam pose dot transform dot rotation multiplied by speed multiplied time dot delta time. Now we have our rotation also. So we have our rotation. Now let's see. So it moved, but I died. Really? Again I died. And I missed the trigger again. So where is our cube? It's a bit forward. Make the cam pose a little here, so we can see our cube.